Attached to the wire, and sure enough, there is our geocache. Pretty much right on top of the GPS. I sure hope this isn't anything biohazard. Yeah, I'm sorry, there's no way I'm going down there right now. Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm back on my e-bike. This is going to be part 2 of a series that I'm slowly sprinkling throughout my channel. This is going to be another geocaching video, so if you don't know what geocaching is, you can go around your town and look for hidden objects. It gives you an approximate GPS location, and it could be any type of thing hidden, and your goal is to find it and mark that you found it. So it's just kind of a fun in real life scavenger hunt that's always updating, always evolving. And I did one episode already on my e-bike, and seems like it did pretty well, and I wanted to make a series out of this. So this is going to be episode 2. So I found another 4 or 5 caches that are all within about a mile or 2 from each other. So I'm not too far from them now. I'm going to ride over to the first one, and we're going to start seeing if we can find these hidden objects. So let's go. And as always, guys, if you are interested in getting the Yozma IN10 and you want to support me and you've watched my content, I have a link down in the description to take you directly to the Yozma website. They do have a sale on their bike right now, but if you use my code that's in the description, you can save an additional 5% off of whatever the sale price is. So the sale price isn't the lowest you can go. You can add my code and get another 5%. Appreciate everyone that's used my code so far, and let's get into the video. I am. It looks like there's one on this trail. Goat trail. I don't know if you guys can see that. Looks like people walk on it. So I'm going to go down to mode 1. See if I can drive along it without anybody getting angry at me. Dang goat! Alright, I'm pretty much right on top of the GPS for this first one here. So most of these, again, if you've never seen a geocache, it's like a small pill bottle or something smaller, and you can either write in it, or most people nowadays just use the app to mark that they found it. So it's just a fun little hidden object thing. So I think it's probably going to be along the trail here somewhere. Last time I went, 3 out of 5 I found. Some of them just could not find. So, and I've noticed I've found a few before hanging from like a bush or a tree. So that's what I'm thinking it's going to be again this time. See, it almost looks like a pill ball. Oh, boom. See, just like that. There we go. Another one found. That's funny. See the camouflage it? So inside is a little rolled up paper that you can sign your name and date. But I never bring a pen with me on these. So I will just mark it in the app that I found it. That's funny. Nice, it's a good start. 1 for 1. I will mark it down on my phone and we'll go to the next one. And it looks like the next one that I had closest to me is actually also potentially on this trail. So a couple people said they didn't find it as early as a month ago, but I may as well just rip down to the end of this little goat trail here and see if I can't find it. Looks like you can make a nice big grass berm out of that. Alright, some of the comments on this one for people that did find it said, awesome camo. So I'm gonna stick to my roots and stick with what I know and start with hopefully something maybe hanging from a tree. So we'll see. Says I'm right on top of it. I wouldn't think it's way down there because the only geocaches I can do are level 1, basically, supposed to be easy. So I don't think it's gonna require somebody go digging in a ditch to find it. But let's poke around here a little bit. Okay, my bike is just up there over the hill. I took my helmet off so I could get a better view, and I've spent a lot more time here than I would like to admit. I've probably been here about 20 minutes just in these woods looking, and I read the comments, and I've even seen a little picture of it. It's like a tiny plastic capsule, and there's a bunch of references to it being in wood. So I'm looking all around these trees, and I am about to give up. And I noticed in the picture I could see a tiny little piece of metal wire, and there's some wiring kind of around here. So I looked through all that, couldn't find anything. I even specifically tripped over this wire earlier, and so I inspected this log, didn't find anything. Well, I find this was buried underneath, attached to the wire, and sure enough, there is our geocache. That's insane. I tripped over this little log was hidden under there. I can't even believe that I found this. So I was determined for success today, and successful I am. That is a very, very hard geocache. Yeah, I don't know how I found that, but that's a score. So we are 2 for 2, and let's head to the next spot. All right, we're gonna hop up into the neighborhood to get on our way to the next one, but before we do, this just kind of looks like an area that you have to play in on your bike. You know what? This one, whoa. This one says it's a difficulty above 2 and or terrain rating above 2. Upgrade to premium to find it. So I can't actually get any details on it. I probably could find it, but that's definitely not something I'm going down in today. There's like a creek that runs down here. I did not even know that. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no way I'm going down there right now. All right. Well, oh, I stand corrected. It's just right around the corner over here is the next one. I think what I was looking for is actually somewhere right around here. Medium-sized. South side of the fence, which is where I'm at. All right, let's take a look. I'm hoping it's as simple as that. Or in the crevice of the tree. I did read that it said like there was some swag for the first finder in it, so I don't think it's a small pill bottle. I think it's something bigger. Is it this? Why would it be on that side of the fence? Can't get to it. I sure hope this isn't anything biohazard. Oh gosh. Aha, that is it. Huh. That's funny. I don't think it's supposed to be on that side of the fence. I'll try and move it. Official geocache. There we go. That's funny. I literally thought it was like used needles or something, but this is it. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's supposed to be on that side of the fence, right by the interstate. I'm gonna work this all the way up. There we go. I think it's more like supposed to be that. That seems more reasonable. All right, I got one more I'm gonna look for today. I gotta get over to a frontage road and get it on the other side of the interstate. And there's a church over there, and there's supposedly one over there. So I'm hoping to go 4 for 4 today. Wendy's faux for faux. So I am going to get down onto that last one and see if we can find it. All right, this is supposedly where one is. I know it's at this church because it's called Appleton. I'm gonna see if I can do it lightning fast, straight off the rip. It might be on this sign. See if I can gather any quick hints. And I think this one is definitely bigger than a pill bottle, because it seems like some people were leaving some stuff. Oh my gosh, that's a little fast. I think it's on the ground. Somebody said that the rutting log had gotten wet. And those trees don't really seem like you could hide anything in it. Oh. So the reason I didn't go here is because I didn't want to look like I'm even close to messing with their cords. But here we go. Check it out. All right, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. I knew it had to do with the sign because I don't know why else you would put it in any of these random rocks. Let's go. Nice. I didn't want to mess with the sign over there because I didn't want it, nobody's at the church, but I didn't want to look like I was unplugging their cords or something. That was sweet. All right guys, well that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the second episode of hunting for geocaches on my e-bike. I definitely will do this again. I think I might end up getting the subscription so I have access to more caches. But that was a ton of fun. I will look for another route in another area in town where I can find some more. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.